my name's Rosie and welcome to my channel. How are you all? I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video, as you would have seen by the title, we are going to be talking through all my empty products. These are all the sort of beauty, I guess, like hygiene products that I've used up, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. So if you'd like to see those, then do stick around. If you don't know, if you're new here, I do have two little pugs. Here's Pummy. They're both sat on my lap. They snore, grunt and all sorts throughout the video, so just so you know what that sound is. Peggy's just having a little scratchy scratch. But yeah, I've got a big old box of stuff to share with you guys. I always like to leave this stuff to really build up for like over maybe like 3 months or so, just so I've got a load of stuff to talk to you about. So there's a couple of bits that have fallen out, but this is how big my box is. Brilliant. And yeah, we're gonna go for everything, and so I can get it in the recycling bin. So better YouTubers put all of this stuff in into categories and talk through it like that, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going through that box. I'm just going to pick things out and talk to you about it. Hope you don't mind. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. All of that stuff really helps me out. All the products I can, I will link them all down below. And yeah, enough of going on about it, and let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my new favourite hair care brand. I am just obsessed with this stuff. I spoke about the hair mask last time, and I have got one of the hair masks here. Have a nice little pig. But first of all, we have the Fanola Shampoo. This stuff is the nuts. Like, honestly, best hair stuff I've used ever. So you can get this on Amazon as well as a couple of other places. You get 1,000 ml in these bottles, and they're between £10 and £15 depending on where you get it. This stuff is so great. I have never had such soft hair ever. I love to look after my hair, I love to take good care of it, and this stuff is just on another level of amazingness. I've repurchased it already. This time I've gone for the one that's like in a pink packaging. It's for coloured hair. This is just the softening one, I think. Yeah, restructuring shampoo. And yeah, it is so nice. Honestly, so nice. The smell is my favourite. It smells like milk bottles, if you know what those sweets are, but it's not the worst. And yeah, it just honestly makes my hair feel amazing. I couldn't recommend it anymore, and I'm excited to try out more from this brand. So the same goes for the conditioner. Absolutely lovely. It's quite a watery consistency, and usually a thicker conditioner works better for my hair, but this, oh, I can run my fingers through it straight after washing my hair, and it's still wet, and I can just run my fingers through it. No knots, no nothing, which for wet hair, with my hair as well, it's thick and long, it honestly is just amazing. I love this stuff. I'm so glad I found it. My friend Kelly told me about it. I recommend it to everyone now. I bought it for my sister for her birthday. She loves it. My other sister bought it. Yeah, and one of my sisters has more hair than me, so, and she lives by it as well. Well, that's the hair mask, but yeah, just amazing. Then we have the hair mask. This is a 1,500 ml and around £11 depending on where you get it from. And honestly guys, this stuff, I'm not buying any other hair masks now. This is what I'm using. I love it. I absolutely love it. It lasts for ages. I've completely scooped it out. Yeah, it's just, it works amazingly. I couldn't recommend it anymore. I forgot to mention, if you are wondering, I am in my pyjamas. Got my whole matching little set on. This from River Island. I just wanted to be cozy and comfy with you guys tonight. I've got a nice cup of tea. Yeah, it's what's needed this time of year, innit? Okay, next up, more hair stuff. I got the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths Heat Slaying Iron Spray. This stuff was really nice. I like everything from this line. I think it's really great. It didn't last as long as my normal one, but I definitely would still use it again. I really like the smell of it. The packaging is so cute. I think it's worth the price, especially if you can get these on like a 3 for 2 or buy one get one half price, or even sometimes they go for like a third off or whatever. Then yeah, I would recommend picking it up, definitely on a deal. But yeah, I felt like it did protect my hair, did everything it was supposed to do, and I always use a heat protecting spray when styling my hair. So yeah, I would recommend it. Next up, we got this little hair mask that I got from Primark. This was alright, you know. So it was reduced from £3.50 to £2 when I got it. This one is the Andrew Fitzsimmons. This one's for shiny hair. I don't know if it made my hair particularly shiny, but yeah, it was a nice hair mask. It did the job. I only got about 1.5 uses out of it, so I didn't get very much out of it. You get in here 200ml you get in here. So yeah, it wasn't bad. I won't reach for it again because I love the Fanola, but I'm glad that I tried it. And if you are looking for a hair mask that's a bit of a budget and you happen to see these on offer in Primark, because I think they are getting rid of them now, I'd say pick it up. I've definitely tried worse. Next up, I've got a little Sure deodorant. Dove is usually my go-to, but this one was alright. Like, it smelled quite nice. This is the Uplifting and Fresh scent, which is... This is an Uplifting and Fresh one, which was like watermelony. And yeah, I'll buy it again. I do tend to go to Dove, but if I went to a shop it didn't have Dove, then I would pick this up. It worked pretty well. Next up, I do have a Dove one. This is a scent that I usually lean towards. This is a pomegranate and lemon one. Yeah, really, really nice. They work really well for me. I've spoken about them before, so I won't go on about it too much, but this is my go-to deodorant. I love Dove. It's like, doesn't irritate my armpits in any way, but I do stay dry all day, if you like. So yeah, I find this really nice. Let's talk about Olaplex. So I'd never tried Olaplex before, and I got this product in a box. This is a number 3 repairs and strengthens for all hair types. I don't know what the fuss is about. I do not know what the fuss is about. Like, this stuff is not cheap. I got 1 and a little bit hair washes out of this because it did say to really cover your hair, and I wanted to do it properly to give it a fair chance. So that's one issue that I have, because I've got a lot of hair, so I need a big bottle of stuff. Like, if you want me to saturate my hair for the price, I need more than 100ml. But that to one side. I used this how it told me to use it, and I used it with my Fanola, and I found that my hair was harder to manage than it is when I don't use this. And I watched a YouTube video on it to make sure I was using it correctly, and I followed the instructions on the back, and I found that for the rest of my time before I washed my hair again, I was getting like, it was getting really knotty. It was like building up at the back, like it was becoming difficult to brush. Not like badly, but just more than normal, like from when I just used the Fanola on its own. It's interesting because I love to take good care of my hair, and I've wanted to try Olaplex forever, but I knew for the size of the bottles I wasn't going to get a lot of use out of them. So I was really excited to receive this in like a box that I had, and was hopeful. But I'm actually quite pleased that I'm not in love with it, because now I don't feel the need to spend the money on it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuss is about. It didn't make my hair feel great. It actually made my hair feel worse than it normally does. It didn't make my hair feel overly bad, but like I said, I take good care of my hair, and I just don't feel like it did anything for me, apart from, if anything, made it worse than normal. So definitely not interested in getting it again. I know it works so well for so many people, and great for them. We're all different, and different things work differently for other people. But for me, this is a no. I would like to try the other stuff, but I'm not going to buy it. Like, if I get it in boxes again, great, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. But this one in particular just did not work for me. Next up, just some of my Imperial Leather bubble bath. I really enjoy bubble bath, but I find that this one bubbles up so nicely, and they cost like 90p. So yeah, I really, really like them. This one was really nice. I've never tried this scent before, the mermaid one. It was really nice. And my go-to marshmallow one. This is my favourite if you like sweet scents and you're like this. But yeah, I always love these little things, and they're so cheap, and they bubble up so nicely. So yeah, I'd recommend those if you're looking for a nice bubble bath. Next up, I've got the L'Oreal Dream Lengths 8 Second Wonder Water, and I love this stuff. This is my second one that I've emptied, and I'm halfway through another one. I find that this does make my hair really shiny. It's easy enough to put on. I sort of do it when your hair's wet in the bath. I sort of break my hair into sections that way round, and I cover it in it, and you can almost feel like a warming sensation when it goes onto your hair, like if you touch your hair. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but I can feel like my hair feels warmer. And yeah, it does make my hair shiny. I do notice a difference when I use it. I really, really enjoy using it. I don't use it every time I wash my hair, but maybe at least like every other, I would say. And yeah, I will continue to buy this stuff again, especially when it's on offer. I really, really enjoy it, and it is one that I absolutely would recommend. I love it. I really, really love it. Sticking on that same brand, I got the L'Oreal Dream Lengths shampoo. Again, I really like this shampoo. It's not my go-to. My go-to is now the Fanola, but I would still reach for this one if I didn't have Fanola. Obviously, I order the Fanola online, so if it was in between when I was waiting for another one to come, I would definitely reach for this again. It does make my hair feel nice and smooth, easy enough to manage. It's not like the best ever, but it definitely is good, and I would recommend it if you're just looking for an easy, affordable shampoo that you can just pick up in your supermarket or whatever when you're doing your shop. Then yeah, it's really, really nice. And the same is to be said for the hair mask from the L'Oreal Dream Lengths range. Yeah, nice hair mask. Again, I didn't get many uses out of it. You get 300 ml in here. It's a nice hair mask. It's not my Fanola one. I wouldn't pick it up again because it worked well enough, but it didn't make my hair feel amazing, and that's what I want after using a hair mask. But I would say, again, if you just like to have a bit of a pamper every now and then with a hair mask, and if you have less hair than me, then I would say that this would work just fine. So I've got absolutely no complaints about it. It's just not my favourite. We then got a dusty old Tresemme hair mask. This is the Pro Collection Deep Smoothing Mask. Again, 300 ml. It was alright. Again, if I had run out of my Fanola and I needed a hair mask and just to pick up one quick and it was on offer, I would get it. I've got absolutely no complaints about it. It just hasn't got that wow factor, if you like, about it. It's nothing that makes me go, oh wow, I want to use that again. It's so nice. But there's nothing negative to say about it. I hope that's making sense. So if they're cheap enough on an offer, again, I would recommend it. Next on to some dry shampoo. This is the Soap and Glory dry shampoo. I've spoken about this before. I really, really like it. And the main reason I like it is not only does it work well as a dry shampoo, but it just smells amazing. Whenever I spray this in my hair and I walk past people, they're always like, wow, what perfume have I got on? And I'm like, oh, it's my greasy hair, hun. Because it really does smell so good. But it's also got that sort of scratch and sniff factor to it, where if you sort of fluff your hair around, it releases the scent even more. So yeah, I mainly get this for the smell. If especially if you've been like cooking but you're not ready to wash your hair yet. Do you know what I mean? If you've been washing, if you've been cooking like onions or whatever and your hair now smells like a kebab but you're not ready to wash it yet, this is a good stuff to use. It takes that little bit of grease away, but it also helps with the scent. So I'll definitely be using this again, definitely be getting it again. It's one of my staples. I always like to have it, and yeah, I really enjoy it. Next up we have this Garnier Marcella water. This is the combination and oily skin one. It was alright. I don't really reach for Marcella waters anymore. I tend to try and just wash my face like a normal person. But I do like the Garnier one. I'd only ever really used the pink one, but this one was alright. I didn't notice that it made any difference to the fact that I've got combination oily skin to the pink one. But yeah, it did the job. These do remove makeup really well, and if I need a Marcella water, I would definitely use it again. Then we've got this little Head and Shoulders. This is with argan oil and coconut oil. This was a conditioner. I liked the product, but I hate the packaging. I hate this packaging, especially when you've got wet hands and you're trying to squeeze it out. Like, it makes it so hard. So yeah, the product itself was fine. Again, if I needed a shampoo between using the Fanola, waiting for it to be ordered or whatever, I wouldn't mind using it, but the packaging just gets me down. I also found you got 275 ml in here. It didn't last me that long, but I do tend to use a lot of conditioner when washing my hair, so yeah, it was okay. I've got a couple more of Dove deodorants. The original one smells like Dove. It's nice. I'd get it again. Then I have the coconut one, which my good friend Kelly absolutely loves. I didn't like it as much. I don't know what it was. I just didn't like the smell as much. Like, the deodorant performed absolutely fine as they do normally. The scent just wasn't for me. It's coconut and jasmine flower, and do you know what? I don't know if it's more the jasmine than the coconut. It's just something a bit sickly about it. Too sickly for me. So yeah, wouldn't get this one again, but I love the other scents. Then I've got one of the Radox Therapy Find Your Sunshine Shower Mousse. This is jasmine and Brazilian passion fruit. I absolutely love these. I really enjoy these. They foam up so nice. These are the best type of things to shave with. Not necessarily just the Radox one, like Dove do them as well, and there's a few other brands. But I love the way that these mousses come out and they are just, they feel just like a fluffy cloud on your body. I could just sit there and rub them over my body for ages in the bath, and I often do. And yeah, like I say, really fantastic to shave with as well. Would recommend these. The smell of them is beautiful, and yeah, I just love how soft they feel. I've then got one of the Imperial Leather Foam Blasts. This is in Raspberry Flamingo. So these ones don't come out like a foam. These comes out like a regular shaving gel, a bit like a little curly worm, and then you foam them up and then they go all fluffy. good again to shave with. They smell really nice. This one was really nice and sweet, and I like that. So yeah, I love these. I buy them often and I'd recommend them. Okay, next up we have the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. This is just like a mini deluxe size one, and I like this setting spray, but pretty much as soon as I started using it, the thingy popped off and it wouldn't work, so I actually had to unscrew it and pour it into another mister that I had, which, you know, it's not the end of the world. I do suffer with oily skin, and I did find that this helped mattify it. I also love the scent. I wouldn't say that it was probably the best thing to use on my skin. I wouldn't rush out to buy it, but if I got it like in a box or as a present or whatever, I'd be more than happy to use it again. I've got no complaints about it, and I do really love a misting spray and a setting spray. Next up, we are going to talk about the L'Oreal Hydra Genius Aloe Water. I've spoken about this before. I use this all the time. I absolutely love this moisturiser. I haven't got it at the moment because I've realised that where I've just been buying this, but I've been getting other moisturisers in like your beauty boxes and stuff, they've just been sat not getting used. So I've actually stopped myself from ordering it for a while to get through some of those moisturisers, and then I'll start up on this again because I will always go back to it because it's so good for my skin. The formula of it is beautiful. I do think when my skin is quite oily and acne prone, a gel moisturiser works really, really well for that. And this one I love. It feels just so hydrating when you put it on your face. It absorbs so quickly. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I would 100 times over recommend this. I would say if you have similar skin to mine, definitely give it a go. You can usually get it on offer, and I just love this stuff. I really, really love it. Next up, I've got this little shower gel. This I got in a beauty box of some kind. I can't remember which one, but this is the Kueshi Naturals Lemon Shower Gel, and I really enjoyed this. I personally really love lemon scents, and the lemon scent of this was so fresh, and it wasn't like, you know, some lemon scents can be like cleaning products. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. You didn't smell like, you know, a washing up liquid or whatever. It was a really fresh, sweet, like uplifting lemony scent. It was so nice. I use this, I don't shower, I bath, so I used it just as a body wash, and it went really, really well. You couldn't smell it on your skin for ages afterwards, but it was just like a brightening, uplifting shower gel, which I would recommend. It lasted me a good amount of time, and yeah, I just really, really enjoyed it. And again, if I got another one, I'd be happy. Next up, I've got this toner from The Ordinary, and you'll realise that it's not empty. And the reason is I've probably had this toner for about 2 years, and the life on it is 12 months. You can see on the top, I think, how like funny it's gone. And I just thought, it's just gone off now. I don't want to risk putting it on my face. However, before this one, I had finished 2 previously to that. And I think the reason I'd stopped using it or reaching for it as much as I was just trying out other things. And I've started to really like the Pixie Glow Tonic and a few other things. And then by the time I thought, oh yeah, I forgot about that, it had gone all funny, and I just thought I'm not prepared to risk putting that on my face. So if you want a really affordable toner, I would recommend it. It does work really, really well. I really like The Ordinary products. They can be a little bit confusing, but I really did like this one, and I would definitely use it again. I know it's wasteful, but the moment's gone now. It was just in a drawer, I forgot I had it, and I've just been reaching for other ones, and I just don't want to risk putting it on my face. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but all around here it's gone all like you see, so I just don't think it would be good for me to use. So yeah, bit of a shame. I do try for that not to happen, but I'm only human and sometimes it does. So, but it's still a good toner. The same with this little product. This is the Grease Lightening Spot Treatment from Lush. Here is what it looks like. Now, I think my dad actually got me this for like last Christmas or the Christmas before, and honestly, I didn't notice that it made much difference. I haven't finished it, but it has also gone off. Like, it's gone like, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but like really lumpy inside. Now, the thing is with these is that once you start using them, especially with like Lush's stuff, is they do have quite a lot of natural ingredients in, so they do expire quicker than normal. It does say on here that it was made by Ben on November 2020 and best used by January 2022, so we are almost there at January 2022. But I would say I can't really exactly remember what I thought of it, but the fact where I do suffer with acne and I didn't carry on reaching for it tells me that I wasn't blown away and just didn't love it. So that's that one. I have another one of the Hydra Genius Aloe water thingy bobbies because I love them so much and I get through them quite often. Next up, we've got 2 of the Garnier Moisturizing Tanners. I absolutely love this stuff. I tell you what, I've always been into fake tan, but I was never ever into moisturizing gradual tanners. But since I found this one, I absolutely loved it. I've been testing out the Dove one recently and I really enjoy that one as well. It's just so nice. Like, I love it. Like, for a night out, this isn't for me. Like, I'm going to be full on fake tanned. But for just your everyday, week in, week out, doing your everyday bits, it's nice to have that little glow. That's what I really love about these. So this is a 400ml and this is 250ml, both empty. Love them absolutely. I always get the deep sun-kissed glow. There is like a medium one as well. But yeah, I would highly recommend these, especially if you're a bit frightened by tan, or maybe you're really fair and don't like to look overly tan but want that natural glow. I'd recommend these. They don't go streaky, just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. Sticking on the fake tan lines, oh my god, this was amazing. This stuff was amazing. My friend Bryony told me about it and I'd seen it and I thought, oh, I don't know, and then I gave it a go and there's no going back for me. I've got some on order now. They've got 30% off on their website at the minute, so I'll link that down below. And even if stuff is out of stock, it doesn't say, oh, out of stock, you can't get it. It says like coming soon and you can like pre-order it. So they all have loads of things to pre-order. So I'll link all that down below with the coupon code that I use because I only did it last night. And then yeah, hopefully you guys can get the most out of that as well if you're interested in it. But this stuff, oh my god, I love it. This is my favourite face tanning product. Now it does say that you can use it on top of makeup, like so when you finished your makeup, use it as a setting spray if you like. That's not a bit of me. I actually just put it on before I go to bed. The smell of it, for me personally, is beautiful. It's a lavender scent and I love lavender. It is beautiful. But not only is this like a tanning start, like not only is this as a tanning spray, it actually is supposed to help with your skincare. I don't know if it did or not, because I've constantly got bad acne. But you guys might notice that a little bit more. But this is the CBD tanning water. I got the 50% darker one, and yeah, it says it's infused with CBD and Scottish lavender oil, and it's just beautiful. It also says it's got like a mood enhancing scent, and I would say it does, like, but I love lavender. But it's just beautiful. I love it. It's not like your normal lavender, like, well, it says it's Scottish lavender oil, and it is really lovely. And I guess, yeah, when I spray it on, I do feel good. Like, it is just the best stuff I've ever used on my face, like a face tanner. I love it. So that's what the packaging looks like up close. I'm absolutely gutted to have finished it. I have got others on order. I am trying to get through other face tanning mists that I've got, again, from boxes and stuff like that. But this one, absolutely, so far, is my favourite. I could not recommend it anymore. Then a lot of you guys ask me what my favourite tan is, and it's always Dole Beauty. I love Dole Beauty Tan. I have used it for years and it's always my go-to. It is a foam mousse tan, so it's an aerosol, so it comes out like shaving foam, like a big fluffy cloud. And it just feels so nice when you put it on. It's got a colour guide, which I personally prefer. That does come off on your clothing and your bedding, but you put it in the wash and it comes out straight away. It doesn't stain. I've been using tan forever and I don't understand when people moan about that, because what comes out in the wash. I also don't sleep in white bedding or anything white when I've got it on, but yeah, it comes out straight away. It's not the end of the world. But a colour guide will obviously let you know where you are and aren't putting the tan, so you get that better application. It's also just so smooth and soft. It doesn't streak. I put it on before bed. I wake up looking like a complete different person, like feeling my finest, feeling like I could walk the streets naked and everyone would be in awe. That's how I feel. I won't, but I feel that way. Yeah, this is a deep dark one. I do reach more for the medium one because it does come out pretty dark. A lot of you ask me what tan I'm using. It is usually the medium one, but still, if I'm going on a proper night out and I've got that little get you out dress on and I've got lots of skin exposed, I would probably use the deep dark one. I couldn't recommend them anymore. I buy them all the time. I can't tell you how many tins of it I've got through, but it does last a long time. Like, you won't see them in my empties that often, and that's because I am using it, if not every week, then every other week, but it lasts ages. You don't need loads, and I've got quite a circumference to cover. So yeah, honestly guys, absolutely love this tan. It's fantastic. Okay, next up we got another product from Lush, but I love this one. So this is the Mask of Magnamity, and I really love this. I got this in a ASOS box and I loved it. I loved it. And also, I didn't think I would because it had gritty bits in it, but actually I really liked it. You can see I've completely scooped it all out and finished it. The smell of it, it's like minty but moisturizery. It smells lovely. It made my skin feel fresh. Like, you put it on and you could feel it working right away. You could feel it really doing stuff, and I just loved it. Again, these have got like fresh products in them, so you need to use them pretty quickly once you've opened them. But yeah, really nice. Would definitely recommend it. Just a packet of face wipes from Primark. I always get these little ones. I don't use them that often. I've spoken about it before, but I do use them on the pugs to like wash their faces and stuff, and their little ears, and yeah, I like these. Next up, I've got the Nip and Fab Salicylic, yep, Salicylic Fix Tonic. So again, a toner. Really enjoyed this product and would happily have it again. As we know, as I keep going on about, I have acne prone skin, and I did find that this helped out my skin quite a bit. I would use it in the evenings before the rest of my skincare. I finished it. I really enjoyed it. I do like Nip and Fab, and yeah, I would recommend it, especially on an offer. Like, if you can get these on an offer, then yeah. And when I ever see in the future, if they do that £5 offer again, I'd probably stock up on a couple of these, because for that price that would be an absolute steal. Next up, we've got this little fixing spray. This was actually from Poundland, but I think it was £3. But this is the Dewy It's Showtime 2-in-1 Prime and Fix Spray, and I finished it. I really liked it. I don't know what it was about it that I liked it. Do I think that it made my makeup stay in place for much longer? Not necessarily, but I don't know if many of them actually really do, especially where I'm so oily. But that doesn't stop me wanting to use them at all, because I love the feeling of a mister on my face. I really enjoy using them, and I also, because I again have acne prone skin, I do use quite thick makeup, quite full coverage thick makeup, and sometimes you just want that spritz to make it feel like it's all melting into place, and I would say that that helped with it. So yeah, I would pick this up again for £3. I thought it was fantastic, and yeah, I used it all. And considering I have quite a few setting sprays and I sort of use them on rotation, I was reaching for this one quite a bit. So yeah, I really liked it. Next up, I've got the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Love this stuff. Love this stuff. Will continue to use it. I'd be happy if I ever got it as a present. You can't have enough of them. I like all of them. I've tried all of them apart from the Jeffree Star one. I spoke that in my last empties video. I liked it at first, but yeah, I didn't like it towards the end, the smell of it. But I love all of these, and like I say, if I will continue to buy them, if anyone ever got them for me as a present, anything like that, I'd always be happy, because I love using them. I love the way they feel. They just feel like an angel landing on your face. They do the job, especially when it's warm and you want a bit of a freshen up. Fantastic. I mean, at some points, you know, people that don't even wear makeup have like taken it off me and sprayed it over their face just for that cooling down effect. But also, if my makeup is feeling quite cakey, then yeah, it does help to sort of merge it all in together. So yeah, I absolutely love this stuff. So much so that I've got another one. So I've got 2 of those in there. Okay, let's talk about a couple of face masks now. So first of all, we have the Wonder Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. So that's what the packaging looked like, and they're just little gold eye masks. These were alright. I'm not the biggest fan of eye masks because I just never find they stay in place, but for what it was, I didn't mind it. Really cute little gold packaging. I wouldn't go out and buy it again, but I wouldn't complain if I got it in a box or something again. Next up, we have the Detoxifying Bubble Clay Mask. This is by Beauty Pro, and I really enjoy these bubbling masks. Again, be super happy if I got it in a box or anything. Again, it's a sheet mask, you put it on your face and it starts bubbling up. Again, these are quite good for my type of skin, like the clay cleansing, bubbling, detoxing sort of face masks. And yeah, you left it on for 10 minutes and it was quite entertaining, and yeah, I like these, so yeah, I would recommend that mask. It's a really nice one. Then we have this little lip mask. Now, I usually love anything by this brand, but honestly, what a waste of my time. I hated it so much. So it's like on jelly, like it's still in there, and it's jelly, and it just slid straight off my mouth. Like, I feel like if you're going to do a lip mask, don't do it on these jelly things that are not staying in place. I feel like if they did it on more like a sheet mask material, that would, at least you'd be able to like set it in place and it would stay there. These don't stay there. Like, you have to lay your head right back to keep it in place, and yeah, I just have no time for it. I took it off within a couple of minutes because I was just losing patience. So not interested in it, and I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, I've got this little relaxing night cream by Primark. I don't mind these creams at all, and if you're on a budget, then I would highly recommend them. The packaging's lovely, it looks so expensive, the product is nice and thick and creamy, it sinks in really, really well, and the scent of it's nice. It smells a bit like it's got a bit of lavender or chamomile in it, so it's going to give you that sort of relaxing feeling at night time, but it's not too heavy. And yeah, I do think they're really great creams. I'm not going to rush out to get it, it's not become my favourite, because I do like to try out other things and I'm testing other things, and although I thought it was really great, and it is really great, there's lots of other great things out there. So it's not one that I have to have, but it's one that I would highly recommend, especially if you're on a budget. It's like £3, £3.50. The packaging is great, and it would make really nice gift as well. It looks really chic and it does the job nicely for such a good price. So I would recommend these. Next up, we have this vanilla and brown sugar body scrub from Primark. I loved this. I loved it. I haven't seen it since, but when I do, if they bring it back or similar ones and I see them, I'll be getting them. £3 for this tub, and you get 475ml. Now, I've got another one at the minute from Superdrug, a similar size. It was £8. I didn't realise it was £8 till after I bought it, you know, but £3, I absolutely love it. I love using these often in the bath, not every time I bath. I love a scrub, and a sugar scrub is so nice. I also like coffee scrubs, but these are nice because they're in a paste, so they're nowhere near as messy, but they make your skin feel nice and moisturised and soft, and they get all that dead skin off. Great if you're going to exfoliate, great for before shaving. They just feel lovely, and it's really nice like to use. The smell of this is beautiful. It's like creamy vanilla, like, oh, but with a little bit of a sweetness, which I guess comes from the brown sugar. Absolutely stunning. I would not recommend this anymore. Like, honestly, I think this stuff is fantastic for £3. Would definitely recommend it. It's so great. I've been putting them in bags, and I'm gonna have to get another bag because that one's full. Okay, next up we have a good old Garnier hair mask. Again, I'm always gonna have a soft spot for these. I do really like them. I just love the Fanola more these days. But again, if I was waiting for Fanola, this would be my go-to hair mask whilst I was waiting for that one to come. They're affordable. We get them on offer. Don't ever pay full price for them. Get them on offer. The brown and the yellow one are my favourite. I love those ones, and yeah, they work well. They're really, really nice, really easy to get, really affordable, especially on offer. Like I say, I know I've just said it, but don't pay full price, because there will be somewhere with an offer on, because £7 normally for a full price one. You get 390ml, 1,500ml for the other one, and you're looking at £11 to £15 depending where you get it from. So yeah, and I think that's better. But these are still great, no shade to them, I still love them. Next up we have another Imperial Leather Foam Burst. This is in donuts and ice cream, really yummy, really sweet. If you like sweet bath stuff like I do, then I would definitely recommend it. They foam up lovely, your skin feels all nice and moisturised, but the smell is just beautiful. Kids would love this too, like, because the texture of it is all nice, and then the smell of it, yeah, I love this one. Then we've got some razor heads by Audi, or from Audi, sorry. They look Cura range. These are actually for men, but they are the best. You get the razor and like a couple of the blades for really affordable, and then I think for a pack of 5 heads it's under £4, and they're great. They're the best razors I've used. I've done subscription razors, I've done women's razors, men's razors. These are like on par with the really high-end men's razors that you get. They're fantastic. 5 blades, really affordable. I honestly, if you haven't done it already and you can get to an Audi, try this if you're looking for a really good clean shave. They're fantastic. Another Dove deodorant, spoken enough about it, but I've got another one in here. Next up, I've got this little Dove Pro Age conditioner. Ooh, just threw it on the floor. Pro Age conditioner for like more mature damaged hair. And it was alright. Like, I didn't get many hair washes out of it. It's only a little one. But again, if I needed a shampoo and conditioner and I had to get one from like my local shop or supermarket, I would happily reach for this one. It was really, really nice. Next up, I've got this Epsom Salt Bath and Shower Gel in Lavender. And my best friend got me this and I love it. I'm pretty sure you can get it at Poundland and stuff. I definitely pick up more. I used it as like a bubble bath, although it says it's a shower gel. And it says deep cleansing, helps to relax body and mind, soothing and relaxing. And I would agree, like I did wash with it as well as use it as a bubble bath, and yeah, before bed, really nice and relaxing. Couldn't recommend it anymore. Really affordable. If you love lavender and you need that downtime, then yeah, I would highly recommend this. Really, really nice. Okay, next up I've got this, the Organic Pharmacy Antioxidant Lip Balm, and I haven't finished it because I really don't like it. I tried and like I got quite far through, but every time I used it, I don't like the smell and the taste, like, and the, everything, the texture. So it's a little bit like, I don't even know what the smell is, but it's just not for me. And the texture of it, I hope you can see, it's just a little bit lumpy. So I tried to finish it. I got it in some sort of box. It says it's got, oh, maybe it's the rose hip that I can smell, but it says with shea butter and rose hip to keep lips soft, and it was soft. It was just the smell and like the feel of it just wasn't for me. And again, some people I know really, really love this stuff, so it might work for you, but for my personal preference, it just isn't what I reach for and what I like. I'm more of a sweeter person, so yeah, this one just no, I just didn't like it. Next up, I've got this little sample of Moroccan oil conditioner. I love their oil. Like, I want to get some more because I absolutely loved it. And the conditioner was alright from this little sample that I tried. I would need to try more of it because this didn't even do my whole hair. I had to mix it in with another conditioner, but the smell was really nice, and I'm a fan of this brand, so yeah, would love to try a full size of it. Next up, we've got a real bougie one now. This is a Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. So this is what the packaging looks like, and again, this is an expensive brand, and I got this in a box of some kind. I didn't actually buy it, and I'm gutted to say I didn't even finish it. Like, there's a little bit left, well, quite a bit left. Can you see? But honestly, I didn't reach for it. I liked it, but for me personally, is it worth the price point? Absolutely not. There's so many other moisturisers out there that cost so much less than this, and I tend to reach for them more. It says it's a lightweight, oil-free gel cream moisturiser that instantly glows for dewy skin, and maybe that's why I didn't like it as much, because I am more oily, although I do like to look dewy still. Like, I'm highlighter or us, like I love highlighter, but there was just something that didn't draw me to it. And then I sort of forgot about it in my drawer, and then it says to use it within 3 months, and I reckon I've had this for over a year. And then when I looked at the texture, I don't know if you could be able to see, but it gone all funny, and I thought, do you know, I can't use that now. So a mistake again on my part. I am going to really try to do that less, because really, if I didn't use it on my face, maybe I should have just used it on my chest and my neck and things like that, which is something that I am going to be more cautious of going forward. But again, I'm only human, and sometimes these things happen, so again, I'm just not bothered by it. Like, and even if I got it in a box or something, I'd probably give it away to someone. Next up, I've got this Sand and Sky little mask. This was alright. It was nice. It wasn't as nice as the pink one. I love the pink clay mask from them. I used it once, never to have it again because it's so expensive. But yeah, it was nice trying a little different one out. This is the Glow and Plump mask, and it was like a purpley, oh, you're not going to be able to see because I've proper cleared it all out, but It was a purpley texture, it had quite a nice little scent to it, and yeah, it was nice to try it. Not as keen of it as the pink one, but it was still nice. Now, these were really interesting and I really liked these. These are the Pump and Glow Serum by Solve, and I'd never heard of them before, and I got these in a beauty box recently and I really like them. You got 14 little capsules to try, and they come in these little capsules, which I said it looks like a coil. They don't actually look like a coil. These are hydration boost strengthening skin barrier little things for anti-wrinkle, triple hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, and yeah, these were really nice. So they come like a little medicine, 2 packets of these, like little, they look like tablet packets, don't they? And you have the little capsules in there, and yeah, it was just so nice. Sunk into my skin. I could feel that it was hydrating it. I could feel it was doing what it says it does. So I'm going to look into how much these are. I would really like them again. So if they're not too expensive, I would definitely invest in them. And I really enjoyed trying something different. And yeah, I loved them. Next up for a perfume now, I've got Armani Code here. And look, there's a little bit left at the bottom. But you know what? I thought, oh, this perfume, this very bottle of perfume is about 10 years old. I bought this on the plane to Mexico when I was like 21. Oh, I've got to move my leg. Oh, sorry, Peppy. So maybe even like 11 years old. And I kept it for that little momentum, and I bought others since. And I loved them. And this perfume, I used it for years and it became like my scent. You know how like my friends would recognise that scent as my scent and stuff like that. And I loved it. But I thought, Rosie, get rid of it. There's no point of still keeping this bottle lying around. I don't know by smelling it now, although it probably is very gone off, if it is the type of perfume that I would still reach for. But it really does bring about happy memories to me. Quite a bit of nostalgia. And you can still get it. And I think it's still quite popular, and I understand why. It's a really musky smell, really like for an evening smell, I would say. And yeah, it is nice, and the men's one's really nice as well. But it's time for me to let go of this bottle. Then on the other end of perfumes, this is a perfume by Zara, and I love it. I absolutely love this perfume, and this bottle has lasted me, and I've used it consistently. No shit. I got it the April before the pandemic started. So what, the pandemic, we were going for 2 years in this April, and I got it the year before that. So 3 years, and I used it every day. This is my day perfume. It lasted ages. This is a Pink Flame by Zara. In this bottle, you get 200 ml, and it's like £15. Honestly, don't sleep on Zara perfumes. They are so great. I've rebought this one, but I got it in like the bottle that's half the size, so like 100 ml. Peggy, stop it. So like 100 ml bottle. And I did that because where this one lasted me so long, I thought I'd rather buy a smaller one. I still use it every day. It's my day-to-day go-to perfume. And it's like, yeah, it lasts all day, but it's quite subtle. Peggy, sorry, Peggy's just jumping everywhere. Yeah, the packaging is stunning. I cannot recommend Zara perfumes anymore. I buy these for gifts for people at like Christmas and birthdays. I just think they're amazing. I've got a couple of the other ones as well, which I really like, but this one I tend to go to the most. I love it. And yeah, I would just so recommend these, guys. Do not sleep on Zara perfumes. They're amazing. Okay, next up, I've got this Black Rice Moisturizer Deep Cleansing Oil. And I did a unboxing of all these products. I'll link that video down below if you want to see them. But I really loved this oil. I really enjoy cleansing oil now, and I got through this one in like such good time. I really enjoy it, and I would highly recommend it. It really did remove all of my makeup really well. You didn't have to use a lot of it, so the product probably lasted me over 6 months. I really enjoyed it. You get 150 ml in there, so like I said, I'll link that video down below if you want to see it. But yeah, really enjoyed this oil. Just got another Garnier hair food. This was a watermelon one. I thought I was going to love this smell. It was alright. I wouldn't like not buy it again, but I wouldn't like be like, oh, I need to have that one again. I'd pick the brown and the yellow scents over it. I've just got the little shampoo of that Moroccan oil stuff again. I'd say the same. I'd need to try out a bigger one, but I didn't mind it. Okay, next up we have this little mask by Origins. This is a clear improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and it's the Clear Pores, and I really liked it. I've tried a couple of these little masks from Origins now, and they're really nice. Would I rush out to buy the full size of it? No, because I haven't got crazy money to spend. But would I be happy if I got more of these little miniatures? Absolutely. Like, they are really nice. So yeah, a nice little treat. Right, next up, this is the Maybelline's Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Lightweight Protective Makeup SPF 50. Nowhere near finished. This stuff burnt the shit out of my eyes. Every time I wore it, I was like, bloody hell. I didn't make the connection like the first 3 or 4 times. And like the foundation itself was really nice. So it was such a shame. Like I really liked how it made my skin look. I liked the packaging, like all that sort of stuff. But then every time I made the connection, maybe like the 5th time I wore it. And I'm not talking like a little bit of stinging. I'm talking like my eyes were streaming like badly. So I can't finish it. And actually, once I put it on my Instagram story, a couple of other girls were like, oh my god, yeah, my eyes sting. I never made the connection that it was to that. It is, for me personally, such a shame. Such a nice formula, just cannot wear it. So unfortunately there's so much left, but there's nothing I can do with it, so it's gonna go in the bin. Then I've got the who's this by? This concealer by Maybelline. This is the eye eraser, and it normally has like a little spongy bit on top. Well, honestly, this is quite a full coverage concealer, so I rip the spongy bit off, twirl it up, and I use it to cover my acne, and it works really well. I'll definitely buy it again. I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's a good concealer. I really like it for that full coverage look. Then we have 2 of the Barry M All Night Long concealers. I speak about these in pretty much every Empties video because I really enjoy them. They're a really good full coverage concealer. They just really don't last me very long. You get 5ml in here, which I think, I don't know, is that good or bad for a concealer? Okay, so in this one you get 6.8ml, so a little bit more. But anyway, I really like these. Sometimes if my skin's really good, I would just use this as a concealer. They're just really nice on my skin, works well on my skin. I need to get some more because I've completely run out. I don't have any left, and I always like to have this in my collection. This is in oatmeal number 2, and yeah, the packaging shit, it always rubs off, but the product itself is really good, and I would recommend it. Then we have the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer in C7. I like this. I used to really love it. I don't love it as much now, but I still like it. I've got a couple that are much lighter, and I will use those up. And I would like get it again, but I would rather try others. I've never found a concealer that I'm like, that is my one concealer. I'd love for that to happen, but it hasn't happened. But yeah, it's nice enough, and if I know lots of people like it. If you're looking for a really reasonably priced concealer that's going to last you quite a while and is pretty well covered, pretty good coverage on it, then I would definitely recommend it. Next up, I wanted to put one of these in here because I buy them all the time and I love them. These are just little lip balms from Primark. They're about £1.50. It's a black cherry one. I've had so many of them: peach, watermelon, black cherry, raspberry, strawberry, coconut, like loads, and I love them. I use them all the time. I've got loads on the go, like everywhere, and I just really enjoy them, and they're affordable, and they're made out of cardboard, and yeah, they're just really nice. So I would recommend, if you see any of them, try them out for a really nice hydrating lip balm. Then I have a few different eyebrow pencils. So first of all, we have the MUA Makeup Academy Brow Defining Micro Pencil, Precision Eyebrow Pencil, sorry, and this is what the packaging looks like. This pencil is so great, and it's so affordable. So affordable. Got your little spoolie on one end, and then it's the type of pencil that I personally like, where it's really, you're not gonna be able to see because I've used it all, but really microfine, like twisty up one. So cheap, would definitely get it again, highly recommend. You no longer need to spend loads of money on these things. Once upon a time we spent so much money on the Benefit one, and I love the Benefit one, but you don't need to spend that much money. It's like a couple of quid, and it's fantastic. I love them. Then I've got the P. Louise one, and again, really nice. Again, you've got your spoolie on one end, and then your twisty up bit. Really liked it again. I got a mini one recently, and I'm really happy about it. I really like this pencil. Again, do you need this? It's not overly expensive, and the packaging's lovely, and if you're a P. Louise fan, then I would say they work brilliantly, but probably no different to how the MUA one works. So yeah, really lovely pencil, really like it. And then lastly, one of my favourites, I've got the Primark one. This is the Brow Sketch, and this one is in brown. Again, you have a spoolie on one end, and then your twisty up bit, which again I've completely cleared out. Such a good pencil. And what is this, £2? £2. I would never spend a lot of money on a brow pencil again. I can't recommend them anymore. Every time I go, I stock up on a couple. I also love the ones from Shein as well. I'm getting through a lot of those. I really enjoy them as well. So yeah, it's so great how all the market's changed, and once upon a time you could only get these, like I say, from Benefit, and it costs a lot of money, and you just don't need to spend that money now. So yeah, I would highly recommend the Primark ones. We also have the Elemis Superfood Facial Wash. This was nice enough. It's not my favourite facial wash actually, but it was nice, and I wouldn't grunt if I got it again. The smell is really nice. It was just something about the texture that I wasn't too keen on. Like, I don't feel like it like lathered up all that great on my skin. But I was using it with my Luna little face massagey, and yeah, I do feel like it cleaned my face well. But I think this 30ml one was a good opportunity for me to really try it out. I liked it. I'd be happy if I got it again, but I wouldn't like rush out to buy it. In fact, I probably would never buy it because it is not cheap. But like I said, I would be happy to receive it, and I definitely want to try out some of their other cleansers as well because I've heard such great things. So yeah, it was really nice to try. And the very last product we're going to finish up on is some Elemis, and this cream, God, I love it. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This is anti-wrinkle day cream, and I love it. I have got another one of these exact same size in there, which has probably got one more use out of it. So basically I've got 2 empties of these, and I squeeze the life out of them. I don't want to waste one bit. I will be happy if I got this cream in every box. I'll be happy if I got this for every Christmas and birthday. I'd be happy if I just got this forever. The smell of it is just beautiful. An unusual smell, which I can't relate it to anything else, but I love it. Not overly strong. It feels lovely on my skin. It absorbs really nicely. My makeup applies brilliantly over the top of it. I've got no complaints about it apart from the price. This stuff is expensive. It isn't something that I can afford for it to be a regular in my skincare regime. I would love to be able to, but that's not the world that I personally live in. But as long as you know, some people moan that this is in too many beauty boxes or advent calendars or whatever. I'd be happy, like I say, to get this in every beauty box going forward. If ever I see a beauty box on offer and it's got one of these in it, I'd probably just buy it for this. Because like I say, it is an expensive product, not something that I can realistically afford to keep up with. But I love it. I love it. If you haven't tried it, and again you get the opportunity to, I would highly recommend it. For me personally, I just love how it feels on my skin. So yeah, we're ending on a high there. I love this product. Okay everybody, that's all my empties for the last 3 months or so. Look at it all. Look at all of that. Look at all that rubbish going in the recycling now. It's a lot of stuff, isn't it? But again, as always, a lot of it very positive, because I do tend to finish things that I enjoy using. So yeah, I'm glad to go and throw that rubbish away, and I'll start filling this bad boy basket back up, and I'll see you in another 3 months or so for another empties video. But please do leave me all your comments down below. Have I mentioned any of your favourites here? Have I been in love with any of the products that you really don't like, or vice versa? Yeah, let me know all your thoughts and everything. I will link as much of the I will link as many of these items down below as I possibly can. And yeah, I hope you found this useful. I really enjoy doing these videos, just sitting down chilling with you guys and talking through all of my bits and bobs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button, because it really means the world to me. A lot of you who watch my videos regularly aren't subscribed, and I personally think that's bloody out of order. So just hit that subscribe button, Hannah. Alright. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.